Okay, this is an example of your reading homework website. Today we're going to do one of these websites, sample one, together, so when you go home to do your homework in the coming weeks, you'll know how to navigate through the site. To begin with, you each have a laptop in front of you, and you have an assignment sheet in front of you too, which is exactly what it'll look like when you're at home doing your homework. Some of you also have your audio-visual players and will be sent home with a disc rather than go to this URL or website that's listed under our school website under homework for second grade. To begin with, we're going to try this practice session right here, and it's listed if you take a look on your assignment sheet in front of you. Click into it, and it asks you which section you'd like to go into: vocabulary, reading, spelling, and it gives you prompts. If you're not sure what this says or what to do next, you can even listen to it by using this icon. Okay, this says redo the story, what to do better. Then click on the green arrow to this story again. So this moves you forward through the website. Okay, let's get started. First, ask you to pick an avatar, which is going to be a friend, either Peter Pan, Snow White, Aladdin, and so forth. We'll just pick Peter Pan as our friend. Okay. Again.
Choose a friend to come with you on this reading adventure.
Okay, so if you're not sure what this says, you can confirm it by listening to it. Anytime you see that, you can listen to the directions. Let's move forward. First, we start with the vocabulary. You can, again, click on these.
Well. Foam.
And let you hear the word, as well as give you a description or the word in a sentence. Bubbles made by waves in the foam. So that is a definition of the word. Move on. They offer you your vocabulary words that are going to be in the story that we're going to read. And if you look at the assignment sheet in front of you, it lists spaces for you to write all of the vocabulary words in alphabetical order. I suggest that before you begin your homework, you read through the entire assignment sheet so you'll know what words and what questions are going to be asked about the story before you begin your video at home. So let's move on here. We have 1, 2, 3. There we go. Okay, we've looked at all the vocabulary words. Let's move on. Here's the story. You want to read the story, and they've identified all of the vocabulary words and highlighted them, so you'll notice them as you're reading the story. You can scroll the story up and down here so you can read the whole story. Then once you're done reading the story, move on. And it even tells you here, it tells you each step what to do. Move on. Then it asks you questions. Answer the questions about the story. It also asks you questions about vocabulary words. This one says, who are the characters in the story? The characters are Mary, Lucy, and there, and you go right into this field, click right into it, and you type your answer. Grandpa. Okay? Okay. Move on. Next question. Which of these elements happened first in the story? Mary picked up a shell, Grandpa sat on a rock, the wind was blowing hard, Mary and Lucy got to the beach. Let's try this answer. If you're incorrect, it'll allow you to go back and change your answer. Excellent. Move on. Yay! It looks like that I have won a badge. You can use these badges, or when you win these badges, bring them into school the following day for extra credit. Okay, let's continue on. Okay, why can't Mary and Lucy's sister come to the beach? She's too young. Move on. Which of these could happen in real life? That waves roll up on the beach, the wind blows Mary's sister to the beach, Mary and Lucy live on a rock by the sea, Grandpa sits in the castle made of sand. Which of these things could happen in real life? Waves. Let's say this one. Okay, and then we'll move on. Okay. Which of these sentences is a fact? All children like to play by the sea. The ships are on the blue sea. Now we're looking for a fact. Mary made a beautiful house of sand. It is great to live near the beach. A fact. Okay. This is a tough one. Let's try what it wouldn't be and see what happens when we get the question wrong. All children. Well, some children don't like to play at the beach, so let's try that. Okay, move on. Look! Which of these sentences is a fact? Ships are on the blue sea. That is a fact from the story. Okay? Now it goes back to vocabulary. We can again listen to it.
Roll.
Or move on to the next words. Okay, you're also going to be asked in the assignment sheet in front of you to write a sentence from something that happened at the beginning of the story, something that happened in the middle of the story, and something that happened in the end of the story. And if by the time you finish this game you're not sure what those facts are, you can easily scroll back. Okay? Oops. Okay, so now I'm hoping that you have a good idea of what this website looks like and how to use the different functions. Again, you can scroll up and down over here on the page, maybe select a different avatar. This allows you to move forward, and throughout the game you have a chance to win badges, and again bring those badges in for extra credit. What we're going to do, this is just a practice session that we did together as a class. Now that you all have your laptops in front of you and the assignment sheet, we're all going to, as a class, log in to the school's website and go into the homework section and pull up this URL right here and do this practice session again, but each of you will have a chance to do it right in front of you. And are there any questions? Well, actually, let's go ahead and close this out, stop this, and then you're going to try it on your own. I also want to make sure that I mention, anytime you want, you can stop the video and go back to a question or go back to the story if you can't remember what the answer to something was. So that's one of the great functions of using these screencasts. Okay, thank you. I'm going to go ahead and turn this off, and then you're going to bring up on your individual computers the same piece that we just did.